Aloha guys, Scuba Chris here. I've been getting a lot of these reels from China, and this is the DKs. I just got this one in. Took 9 days for this to come in. I was gonna do this outside, but being in Hawaii, it is storming out there. It's storming, but that's the problem. If you ship in a bag like this, you don't offer any protection to the box item. The box is not destroyed, but it is fairly crumpled. But this is the DK4000 reel. As you know, I got the two powerhouses at 7,000 size. This one here is the 4,000 size. So, when you open it, the flap has partless. See that? And there's an enhanced partless on the inside. So let's go take a look at this. There's no instructions, there's no information. I had to go search high and low to get what I could in terms of information on this, and even that was pretty sketchy at best. I can only get a few things out of it, like the handle here. These are the rocker style metallic handles. They're kind of like Gomexa style here. Very comfortable, easy to grab. So you just have to tighten up over here. Just by looking at it, I can tell you right now, for 4,000 spool, this is a very limited spool in terms of what kind of line it can hold. I think that the next size of 5,000, the line capacity to that would equal to a 4,000 of this, just by eyeballing. I could be wrong, but I'm also looking at the width of the spool. The width tells me a lot, and I've seen enough because I have way over 100 reels. I know by looking at it, this is not what you expect out of a 4,000. It's higher than a 3,000, that's for sure. But if there was such a thing as a 3,500, that would be this. In the center, there's a knurled area over here for braid. But this knurled area is kind of smooth for being knurled. It's not really rough, so I'll still put electrical tape down to give some traction when you put your line in. As a anti-reverse switch, so you make sure that everything works before you do anything else. Your tightening control for your spool. Pretty much is bare bones, but it's not bad. I mean, I like the looks. I like the way these things perform. And just like Okuma, they have these very, very thick bail wires. Thank you. So this was rated, what is rated for fresh to salt water. So do whatever you want, right? Ocean to the streams. Watch out jacks, watch out bass. So the max drag on this, I found out, is 10 kilograms, which is 22 pounds. Also, the gear ratio is 5.2 to 1, which means that for every one complete turn, this here will go around 5.2 times. That'll indicate the gearing speed and how much line you bring back in. Line diameter rating doesn't even come with that. I had to look it up. So for 0.20 millimeters, okay, that's 240 meters. I don't know about that, because that sounds more like a braid than mono, and I'm just looking at it. It doesn't look like you can take that, to be honest. It can. I'm just not sure. But for 0.25 millimeters, it would take 200 meters. Okay, and for 0.37, which is very thick line, it's going to take 100 meters. Now that I believe, because that's very thick line. So just looking at it, if I was to put braid on this, I would go 6, maybe 8 pounds. But like I said, it's not that much to work with here. The spool is very, very slender. I'm just being honest about it. I like my 7,000. 7,000 is one heck of a reel. This is more of a, not a finesse style, but this is more for all-purpose inshore, not offshore, but inshore saltwater, and for streams and lakes. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, look at here. Look at that. Okay, look at that. That should give you an indication of what I'm trying to talk about. There really isn't much in terms of space, and the height is what you expect, but it's the width. The width is just not there, so I don't think they can hold a lot of line. So just based off that, I'm going to go take a look at my braid supply and see what I have. Maybe 8 pound. I really don't want to go 10. I might go 10, but 6 pound, I don't know, maybe, but maybe 8. Let's see what I got. Okay, looking at what I have here in terms of braid, never used that one yet. That's a 300-yard one-time spool. It's not going to take that much. 10 is not a bad choice. That one's already been used. Okay, look at the line. 10 is not that bad. It's either going to be 10, 8, or 6. I got 8 here, but it's brand new. 10 is already open. 6 is already open. You know what? I think I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go with the 10. And you can see right there, look. That is the thickness or the thinness of 10. So, you know what? Let's try that. So guys, this is my fish on spooler supplied to me by Sportsman Innovations to Brandon Rogers. So we're going to use this to spool our reel. Actually, with the 10-pound braid, I was actually quite surprised on how much braid it actually took. So that's a good sign that I'll have a lot of braid in case I get a decent hit. I ended up going with 10-pound braid because 10-pound is a decent enough strength braid where if it gets caught on a rock, it's less likely to break as well as some of the other smaller lines will. 10 pounds is a good line to use for strong fish. I've been able to pull in quite a few decent bones fish using the 10-pound braid. Thank you.